I'm going to call the regular council land use meeting to order. I will start land use applications looking at Cloverdale, number 1.
Move planning recommendations on number 1.
Second. All those in favor?
Madam Mayor.
Councillor Starchuk.
Thank you, Madam Mayor. I have a question. I don't have a problem moving it on to onto public hearing or to the next level, but inside of the application, it does make mention of methadone dispensing, although it makes reference to less than 1% of what the business is, but it's not clearly defined to me as to what 1% actually represents and whether or not there's a need in this neighborhood that's so close to the next one.
Mr. Planner.
Madam Mayor, the applicant has advised, yes, that methadone dispensing represents less than 1% of their annual dispensing. I don't have further details on that, but perhaps the applicant is in attendance and can address that question.
Is the applicant on this development variance permit in attendance? Would you like to come forward, please? So the question is, this is a fairly significant departure from our proximity to the next small-scale drugstore, and the question of the councillor is relative to the meth dispensing and what that constitutes within the small-scale drugstore.
Okay, thank you. The methadone is not going to be our focus. Just with the demographics there, we're going to be partnering up with a couple of doctors that are part of the Vital Health Group. And if you look at their models, they have one on West and 4th, one in Point Grey, one in Lonsdale. It's a very clean, professional look, and we're going to try to duplicate that.
Does that satisfy you? No.
No, I guess the question would be, Madam Mayor, is there's no methadone dispensing in that area right now with the drugstore that's just around the corner, so how is it that it feels that it needs to be part of the business?
We're not going to be carrying methadone in the pharmacy, but if somebody comes in with a prescription, we do our due diligence, and we would order the minimum quantity to help that patient.
You okay, Councillor?
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you. I'll call the question on, my understanding is that this will go out and we'll be awaiting public comments on this. Okay, all those in favor? Opposed? And that's carried.
Move planning recommendations on number 2, Madam Mayor.
Second. All those in favor? Opposed? And that's carried.
Move planning recommendations on number 3.
Second.
All those in favor? Opposed? Carried.
Planning recommendations number 4.
Second.
All those in favor? Opposed?
Opposed, Madam Mayor.
Okay.
On the
Okay. On the zoning bylaw. Did you have, I'm sorry.
Yep, it's coming up after.
Okay. Okay.
So on the zoning, Madam Mayor, move first.
Second.
All those in favor? Opposed? Carried.
Move second.
Second.
All those in favor? Opposed? Carried.
Opposed.
And Madam Mayor, I know that there's been some discussion in terms of the public hearing perhaps being deferred until June 13th, given that we are meeting with the school board in the next couple of weeks, and hopefully there's some additional information in terms of any commitments that the provincial government may provide. So looking at just changing the date to June 13th, and just want to confirm from the clerk if that's appropriate.
I'll second that. Second. I think that's a good deferral. Yeah. All those in favor? And that is set for June 13th. Right. Just to be sure, all those in favor? Opposed? And that's carried.
Madam Mayor, I'll move planning recommendations on number 5 for 5A, option A.
Second.
All those in favor? Opposed? And option A is carried.
Move planning recommendations on number 6.
Second.
All those in favor? Opposed? And that's carried.
On the zoning, move first.
Second.
All those in favor? Opposed? carried.
Move second.
Second.
All those in favor, opposed, carried.
And move public hearing be set for Monday, May 30th.
Second.
All those in favor, opposed, carried.
On number 7, move planning recommendations.
Second.
All those in favor, opposed,
Opposed.
carried.
On the zoning, move first.
Second.
All those in favor, opposed,
Opposed.
carried.
Move second.
Second.
All those in favor, opposed,
Opposed.
carried.
Madam Mayor, I'm also going to propose that the public hearing be deferred till June 13th, given the earlier comments.
Second. Move public hearing. Is that your motion?
That's correct, yes.
Madam Mayor,
Councillor Villeneuve?
on that, I'm sending it to public hearing. I'm by supporting it just to send it to public hearing to see the public reaction on this proposal on the slope.
And June 13th?
Yes, after the meeting with the school board.
Okay, all those in favor? Opposed? Carried. Councillor? Opposed?
Opposed.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Carried.
Sorry, Madam Mayor.
Didn't want you to fall. Okay, now we're moving on, please, to bylaws and permits.
Madam Mayor, on H1, move final adoption.
Second.
All those in favor? Opposed? Carried.
Also on H1, move that the mayor and clerk be authorized to issue DVP 7913004200.
Second.
In favor? Opposed? Carried.
Also on H1, move that the mayor and clerk be authorized to execute DP 7913004200.
Second. In favor? Opposed? Carried.
On 2, move final
Fine.
adoption.
Second. All those in favor? Opposed? Carried.
Also on 2, move that the mayor and clerk be authorized to execute DP 7915024400.
Second. In favor? Opposed? Carried.
On number 3, Madam Mayor, move that the mayor and clerk be authorized to execute DP 7914006000.
Second. In favor? Opposed? Carried.
And finally, Madam Mayor, on number 4, move that the mayor and clerk be authorized to execute DP 7915012800.
Second.
In favor? Opposed? Carried.
I'm going to propose to be moved for adjournment, Madam Mayor.
Second. In favor? Opposed? Carried. See you